Namaste and welcome to Devi Chamunda Mandir in Denver, Colorado. I'm Yamajit, so glad that you can join us this evening for our monthly Yoga Nidra, Puja, and meditation. Tonight we're going to be doing a meditation based on the Himalayan lineage of Yoga Nidra. This was the form of Yoga Nidra that was developed by the late Swami Rama. Um, so I like to try a different form of it every month. Quick announcement, this coming Tuesday, we're going to be continuing with our Tuesday satsang, 7 o'clock, either online or here at our temple, 1260 South Xavier Street, Denver, Colorado. We'll be doing chapter 3 of the Kriya Yoga Upanishad, and it's actually going to be a sampler of different meditational positions. So it'd be a chance to try some different positions that might work for you physically. Next Friday, 7 o'clock, either online or here, we'll be doing part 10 of our Kali Nitya's Goddess series, and we'll be doing another fire puja like we did last week. So definitely some things to look forward to. And I want to thank everybody who's here in person. We have 5 people. This is the largest gathering we've had since the start of the pandemic. So thank you so much for being here, and namaste.
Namaste.
So just to give a little introduction to the 5 of you, and looks like we've got one person online. Yoga Nidra means sleep of the yogis. It is a very deep, guided meditation. Um, we focus on different areas of the body, and we focus on the breath, and we bring ourselves into a state of consciousness in between regular waking consciousness and dreamless sleep. So you may be present with my every word, or you may just go into no form for a while. And I've had, in previous Yoga Nidra sessions, I've had people who seem to be completely asleep, even snoring a bit. And when I give the call back, and tell them to take a deep clearing breath and begin moving, they begin moving again. But the object is to go into a deep, relaxed state where a lot of natural healing can take place. Yoga Nidra has been found to be very useful in things like anxiety and depressive disorders, bipolar, PTSD, that's just to name a few. High blood pressure, so there's a number of physical conditions that Yoga Nidra can be helpful with. As always, we're going to start with a short Devi Puja so that we're doing this work in sacred space. Just to say a little bit more about Yoga Nidra first, comes from the Tantric tradition of Hinduism and Buddhism. There are a number of scriptures that describe the state, and really in the last 50, maybe 60 years, techniques have been developed, starting with the Bihar Yogic ashram in India, to bring people into this very powerful and very healing state. So again, namaste and welcome. So we're just going to go ahead and begin with the puja. When we do the cleansing, I'm going to invite everybody to come up so I can put a little water in your hands. So I invite you to bring the palms of your hands together, heart center. Start by taking a few deep breaths. Let the cares of today and tomorrow drop away so that you can give this time for yourself, for healing, for balance, and for transformation. Just make the affirmation that you're going to just be present in the moment. And tonight I also want to remember one of our regular viewers, Achila, whose mother is in the hospital. Let some of the energies of this practice go toward her healing as well. And so let's begin our practice by chanting Om 3 times. Inhale. Pavitra Pavitro Vasarvavastam Gatopiva Yashmare Pandarikaksham Sabhyabhyanta Sushi. Please come up for some water. Om Pavitra Pavitro Vasarvavastam Gatopiva Yashmare Pandarikaksham Sabhyabhyanta Sushi. Om Pavitra Pavitro Vasarvavastam Gatopiva Yashmare Pandarikaksham Sabhyabhyanta Sushi. Om Shukla Bharanam Vishnum Sesyavanam Satobhijam Prasnavadanam Dayat Sava Vignopasantaye Jaganesha. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshvara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Guru Ve Namah Jai Guru. Om Triambakam Yajamaye Sagandim Pushtivardhanam Murvarukameva Bandhanan Mrityur Mukshya Mamrita. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Jayanti Mangalakali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Shama Shiva Datri Svasvada Namostute. Jayatvam Devi Chamunde Jayabhuti Taharani Jayabhut Savagate Devi Kalaratri Namostute. Jai Ma Kali.
Jai Ma Kali. Jai Ma Kali.
Om. Jai Ma. So I invite you now to prepare for Yoga Nidra. Lie on your back on your mats in the places that you've chosen. In Shavasana. yourself comfortable, find a position that you can rest in. If you want some padding between your legs, you can use rolled blankets. You can use a rolled up washcloth over your eyes to help shield the light and stimulate the relaxation response. Feet should be a comfortable distance apart, toes dropping to opposite directions, palms upwards toward the sky, arms a comfortable distance from the body. And this can also be done comfortably as a seated meditation as well. But just find that position where your spine is aligned and you can be comfortable for the next several minutes. And I invite you to make any final micro adjustments that you might need to make at this time. So breathe deeply. Let each inhalation bring you into deeper and deeper relaxation. And let any external sounds also increase your level of relaxation. And at this point, I invite you to allow your attention to move through your head and through your face, including the top of the head, the forehead, eyebrows, your eyes, your cheekbones, and nostrils. Just let yourself be aware of the breath of the nostrils for the next several breaths. And then allow yourself to survey the mouth and the jaws and the chin. And then survey the neck and the throat, your shoulders, your arms, your elbows, wrists, hands, fingers, and fingertips. And begin to feel as though you are inhaling from the tips of the fingers up to the shoulders and exhaling back from the shoulders to the fingertips. Inhaling, fingers to shoulders, exhaling, shoulders to fingers. And just do this for the next few breaths. And then move your attention from your fingers back through your hands, through your wrists, lower arms, upper arms, your shoulders, upper back, and your chest. And just concentrate on your heart center and exhale and inhale completely for the next few breaths. And then be aware of your stomach, your abdomen, your lower back, your hips, thighs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, your feet, and your toes. And exhale as if your whole body is exhaling, and inhale as if your whole body is inhaling. And as you exhale, let go of all the tension, the worries, and the anxieties. And as you inhale as if new energy, as well as a sense of peace and relaxation, is entering you. Exhale and inhale like this for the next few breaths. And now move your attention from your toes to your feet, to your ankles, your calves, your thighs, your knees, your hips, your lower back, abdomen, stomach, and chest. And again, concentrate on the center of the chest and inhale and exhale completely for the next few breaths. And survey the upper back, your shoulders, your upper arms again, your lower arms, your wrists, your hands, your fingers and fingertips. And again, feel as though you're inhaling from the tips of the fingers up to the shoulders, and then exhaling back from the shoulders through the fingertips. And do this again for the next few breaths. And then move your attention from the fingers back through the hands, the wrists, the lower arms, the upper arms, shoulders, neck, throat, chin, jaws, mouth, nostrils. And just be aware of the breath of the nostrils for the next few breaths. And move your attention now to the cheekbones, to your eyes, the eyebrows, the forehead, and the top of the head. And for about a minute, allow your attention just to be aware of the smooth, slow, and serene form of the breath. Let your mind make a gentle, conscious effort to guide the breath so it is smooth and calm and flowing and deep without any noises or excessive movements. So I invite you now to systematically move your attention through each point as I mention it. Let your mind and your attention jump from point to point. Forehead, throat, right shoulder, right elbow, right wrist, tip of the right thumb, tip of the right index finger, tip of the right middle finger, tip of the right ring finger, tip of the right little finger, right wrist, right elbow, right shoulder, throat, left shoulder, left elbow, left wrist, tip of the left thumb, tip of the left index finger, tip of the left middle finger, tip of the left ring finger, tip of the left little finger, left wrist, left elbow, left shoulder. Throat, heart center, right chest, heart center, left chest, heart center, navel, lower abdomen, right hip, right knee, right ankle, tip of the right big toe, tip of the right second toe, tip of the right middle toe, tip of the right fourth toe, tip of the right little toe, right ankle, right knee, right hip, lower abdomen. Left hip, left knee, left ankle, tip of the left big toe, tip of the left second toe, tip of the left middle toe, tip of the left fourth toe, tip of the left little toe, left ankle, left knee, left hip, lower abdomen, navel, space between the breasts, throat, forehead. Now exhale as though you are breathing from the top of the head down to the perineum at the base of the spine. And inhale as if you are breathing from the perineum to the base of the spine to the top of the head. So exhale, crown to root. Inhale, root to crown. Just exhale and inhale like this for the next few breaths. Exhaling down and inhaling up. Just imagine that the breath is flowing in a thin, milky white stream from top to bottom and bottom to top. It doesn't matter whether or not you can literally see the stream with your inner eye, but just know that stream of energy is actually there in the subtle body. And if you're unable to see it tonight, after a time you will. Now I invite you to experience the sensation of heat, feeling hot like it was around noon today. Hotter, hotter. The wind is hot, the air is hot. You feel hot. And then welcome the sensation of coldness, like in the middle of a cold winter's night. Cold wind, coldness on the soles of your feet on the floor. The sensation of coldness, the sensation of coldness. And now begin to feel your body becoming heavier and heavier, as if it is sinking into the floor below you. Heavier, like lead. The sensation of heaviness. The sensation of heaviness. And then feel the sensation of lightness, as if your body is becoming lighter and lighter, so that it could lift off of the mat and float. The sensation of lightness, of weightlessness, of being very light. invite you now to focus on the top of your head and visualize there a lotus flower, bright white of 1,000 petals, covering the top of your head. And then bring your attention to the space between your eyebrows and remain in that space for the next few breaths, visualizing an inverted dark blue triangle surrounded by golden light. And then bring your attention to your throat center, focusing on the throat and visualizing there a bright white sphere of light. And let your awareness now drop to your heart center and visualize a blue six-pointed star. And then focus on your upper abdomen, visualizing there an inverted red fiery triangle. And then focus on your lower abdomen and visualize there a silvery crescent moon whose image is being reflected in a dark ocean. And then focus on the base of your spine, visualizing there a bright gold, heavy, dense cube. And then finally, bring your attention back to your heart center and allow your awareness to empty completely of any images, any impressions, any thoughts, sensations, or other experiences. Just go deep into this wonderful place of stillness and silence, and just remain in that deep stillness and silence for the next few minutes. And while there, just silently witness any phenomena that might manifest. Just witness it from a safe, non attached distance. invite you now to take a deep and clearing breath and begin to bring your awareness back to your surroundings. Be aware of the sound of my voice and the other sounds of this environment. And begin to become aware of your body, sensation of your body lying upon the mat or seated in the chair. Be aware of your breath entering and leaving your lungs. And take another deep and clearing breath. Slowly begin to move your fingers and your toes, your hands and your feet, your arms and your legs. Maybe give a little stretch. And then slowly bringing the palms of your hands together, I invite you to rub them together vigorously. And bring the palms of your hands over your eyes and just feel the warmth over your eyes. Slowly opening your eyes as you bring a little bit of light in between your fingers. And you can massage your face and your scalp, neck, shoulders. And then just rest comfortably while I sing our final benediction. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tat Sat Om. Jai Ganesha. Jai Guru. Om Namah Shivaya. Jai Ma Devi. Jai Ma Kali. Jai Mata Di. Jai Mata Di. Jai Mata Di. Jai Ma. And thank you so much for joining me this evening. So, for those of you who are on the mats, just take your time. You can just take your time getting up. And for those of you joining live online, thank you for joining me. I look forward to you joining me on Tuesday for our yoga, puja, and satsang. Have a wonderful night, a wonderful weekend ahead. Jai Ma, namaste. Have a wonderful night.